I'm struggling to get up, but we gonna do the damn thing because I cleaned out the veggie bed and didn't do anything with it. And started a bunch of seeds, and then I forgot to water them, then they're all dead. So we're gonna get up and probably get some starts. This is the outfit. I've been recycling like the same 3 outfits for like the last 2 years because I no longer like clothes shopping. Grabbing breakfast. Give the baby a kiss. I love you. I'm going to the store. I'll be right back. I'm in trouble. I spotted these. Let's see how much they are. Damn, 600 for that bad boy. Absolutely not. These are cute. I think they would be cute for like a centerpiece. Never mind. That's actually kind of cute. All in all, I did good. I walked out of there without spending, I think I spent $48, so under 50. All right, so the plan is to clean these guys up. They need a little trim. The ferns are going in the back and they're getting replaced with poinsettias, however you want to call them. Okay, so there it is completed. Mom will redecorate the door and put a new mat. We put those bad boys in there with some moss. The ladies are up in front. Sorry about the boobies. And then we cleaned those out and put begonias in there, and these guys got shaped up a little bit. All right, now the plan is to pull the rest of this roselle, clean up this bed a little bit, shift some of these containers, and put in some veggies. Time for a side quest. Anyway, if you look at that tub, you can see there's tons of little mosquito larvae in there. So we are going over here to where the water lily is, and we are gonna scoop some of these little fish into there. Let's see if I can find some. Okay, so I ended up not filming that because that was a lot, and I was chasing fish around the little pond, but I managed to move like 3 or 4 into each one of the tubs over here that have water lilies in them to get rid of them. I made the mistake of putting down my pruners, and now I don't know what. Alright, in my handy dandy tray, I'm mixing up a couple of handfuls of earthworm castings, and also a couple handfuls of blood meal to kind of enrich the soil, and some nutrients, nitrogen, and all that good stuff. Okay, so as you can see, I did clear out the bed a little bit. I am going to add a half bag of compost that I have left, some topsoil, and then I'm going to add the blood meal and earthworm castings in here just to kind of give it a little oomph. There are going to be purple bok choy, and some purple bok choy is going to be directly sown, and then I'm going to add some tomatoes that I bought from Starts. So I did go ahead and rake in that topsoil. I also added that blood meal and earthworm castings. I'm going to put probably the kale in the back, the tomatoes up front, and then we'll do like a little strip of purple bok choy here, maybe leading into there. Alright, I'm backed up so you guys can see this area. Those have to get cleaned out, but this is what it looks like now. So some of these fruit trees are going to go to a neighbor, and some are going to go to a friend, because they should probably get their feet in the ground. But as you can see, I cleared this whole space. We did plant a kale towards the back because it gets taller, and I don't want it to shade out these tomatoes. There's also little tomato seedlings that I tried to grow, and those 2 survived, so I tucked them in there. We planted some cranberry hibiscus, and then the rest of this area I'm going to plant some seed starts. I was going to direct sow them, but I don't know, this area kind of tends to dry out, so I don't think they'll germinate here. So I will start them as plugs and then pop them in the bed, so maybe a couple different veggies, and we'll go from there. So that's this area done for now. I am mixing up some potting mix. I added quite a bit of sand to it, just because it's a little bit on the coarse side, and I don't have any perlite, and I want these seeds to be able to germinate. I am relabeling, GH this tray so that I know what I'm planting. I'm going to write it down in my little handy dandy notebook. Here's my little seed box. Alrighty, we filled that up, and I use the second tray to stack on top and just push it down a little bit so that the cups make little wells for the seed. See, there you go, nice and planted or filled. Okay, so I made my little list. I have some things planted, some purple bok choy, some kale, cilantro. What is that? I can't even read my writing because I was writing one-handed and crooked. Straight 8 cucumbers, super sweet 100s, summer squash, and some dill. But I'm going to try something different. The potting mix that I have is kind of barky, and I feel like sometimes the bark chips that are in there cover the seed and then they just don't germinate. So I'm actually going to try covering them with sand and see how that goes. actually kind of like this idea, and I hope that it works because it's making this tray look much cleaner. I'll probably be able to see the germination much better, and hopefully that sand will hold the seeds down in contact with the dirt and they won't all wash out. Also, I got these trays from Amazon, and I think they were like 12 for like $5 or something. It's got a little bent. Yay, I finished. This was actually a 2-day video because I had some interruptions throughout the day, but everything's done. And the whole hodgepodge is fertilized. Oops, that's kind of yellow. And watered. The bonsais are watered and taken care of. And then here's, again, that area where we planted up. You can see all the neighbors' houses and stuff. So everything got watered in. I did come back and water a second time just to make sure everybody's doing good. All the desert roses got fertilized, and I covered them with a little bit of grit, with a little bit of grit to make them look pretty. Basil and lemon balm is looking fabulous. That lily opened, finally. And the front of the house is clean. There was all kinds of junk in here, so I put Mr. Frog in there, the Sublaripes that I pulled out of the veggie bed, so we'll just leave it like that. And then the front is clean. That's where we pulled that dead palm out of. Showed you the containers already that were done. So, sorry that was kind of a long one, but if you guys liked it, I'm happy, you're happy, then we're all happy, I guess. But I'll try and make some shorter videos next time. I don't know, I was just putzing around and I'm horrible at editing. So next time I hope to produce some better content. Thanks.